There's something unsettling about being the last person in a museum at night. The echoes of your own footsteps get swallowed by the dark, and every ancient artifact seems to stare just a little too long. I was just the night guard, and I thought I had the place to myself, until last week, when I noticed the first anomaly, a Roman helmet perched on the floor in the Egypt exhibit, gleaming in the flashlight's beam. I chalked it up to a careless visitor, but as the nights went on, the misplaced pieces multiplied, forming lines and clusters, like a language I couldn't quite read. On Thursday, the rearrangement was impossible to ignore. Suits of armor stood in a semicircle around the central atrium, their visors all facing the same direction, toward the balcony where I stood. I felt a cold draft and a prickling on the back of my neck as I realized they hadn't been like that when I started my shift. I radioed my supervisor, but the static was so loud it almost drowned out my own breathing. When I went to investigate, the suits had shifted again, this time blocking the exit. That was when I saw it. Tiny artifacts, coins, arrowheads, pottery shards, had been meticulously placed on the marble floor, spelling out letters. I stared, heart pounding, as the message took shape, curved and deliberate. It spelled out my name. I wanted to believe it was a prank, but the precision was inhuman, and I could feel the eyes of 1,000 relics boring into me. The lights flickered, plunging me into darkness, and I heard the scraping of metal on stone, inching closer. I tried to run, but the exits were sealed by walls of artifacts, silent, accusing, ancient. My name kept repeating, louder, echoing in my skull, begging me to remember something I'd buried long ago. In the shadowy gloom, I caught a glimpse of my own reflection in a glass case, and for a split second, it wasn't me staring back, but something older, hollow-eyed, and desperate. Now, every night, the museum rearranges itself, and I know it won't stop until I finally remember why it chose me.